Are you a fan of sci-fi movies? Do you love to watch stories that explore the possibilities and consequences of science and technology? If you do, then you might be interested in this video, where we will show you 10 awesome recent sci-fi movies that you haven't seen yet. Number 1, Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon is a sci-fi adventure film that will be released in 2023. It is directed by Zack Snyder, who is known for films like Watchmen and Justice League. The film is set in a distant future where an oppressive regime threatens a peaceful settlement on a moon called Zephyr, called the Regent. The Regent wants to conquer Zephyr and use its resources for his benefit. The people of Zephyr have no choice but to fight back, but they are outnumbered and outmatched by the Regent's army. They need a hero who can help them turn the tide of war. That hero is a mysterious stranger who arrives on Zephyr with a hidden agenda. He claims to be a mercenary who is willing to help the rebels for a price. But he has a secret connection to Zephyr and the Regent, and he may have an ulterior motive for joining the fight. He also has a special skill that makes him a formidable warrior. He can use the Force, a mystical energy that flows through all living things. Rebel Moon is inspired by Star Wars and Akira Kurosawa's films, such as Seven Samurai and Yojimbo. It is a homage to the classic sci-fi and samurai genres, with a twist of Snyder's signature style. The film promises to be an epic adventure with stunning visuals, thrilling action, and memorable characters. Number 2, The Creator. The Creator 2023 is a sci-fi drama directed by Gareth Edwards, the director of Rogue One and Godzilla. The year is 2035 and the world is divided into two factions: the United Federation of Nations, UFN, a human-led alliance that opposes artificial intelligence, and the Artificial Intelligence Coalition, AIC, a network of rogue AIs that seeks to destroy humanity. Jake Carter, a former UFN soldier who lost his wife and daughter in a terrorist attack, lives in a remote cabin in the woods. One day, he discovers a crashed AIC drone that contains a robot child named Eve. Eve is a creator, an AI prototype that can generate new AIs and control them. She was kidnapped by the AIC and used as a weapon against the UFN. Jake decides to protect Eve from both sides and help her find her true purpose. Along the way, they encounter various dangers and challenges, as well as allies and enemies. They also develop a bond that transcends their differences and makes them question their loyalties and beliefs. The film ends with a climactic showdown between Jake, Eve, and their respective factions, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Number 3, Paradise. Paradise is a 2023 sci-fi thriller directed by Boris Kunz, the director of Dark and Babylon Berlin. In 2073, the Life Corporation sold life insurance policies that grant people extra years of life in exchange for their debts. Max Keller, a journalist who exposes the system's corruption, lives with his wife, Anna, who has a terminal illness. They have a policy that covers Anna's treatment and guarantees her 50 more years of life. However, due to a technical error, their policy is cancelled, and Anna's remaining 40 years are transferred to the Life Corporation. Max vows to get back his wife's life at any cost. He joins forces with Lena, a hacker who works for the Resistance, a group of rebels who fight against the Life Corporation. They infiltrate the Life Corporation's headquarters and hack into their database to reverse the transaction. They discover a shocking secret that reveals the true nature of the Life Corporation and its plans for humanity. The film ends with a twist that changes everything. Number 4, The Flash. The Flash is a sci-fi superhero film directed by Andy Muschietti, the director of It and Mama. In the film, Barry Allen, also known as The Flash, is a young man who is struck by lightning and gained the power of super speed. He uses his ability to fight crime and help people in Central City. However, he is haunted by the death of his mother, who was killed by a mysterious assailant when he was a child. He decides to use his speed to travel back in time and save her, but this creates a ripple effect that alters the timeline and creates a new reality where everything is different. In this new world, there are no superheroes, only villains and war. Barry meets an older Bruce Wayne, who is a retired Batman, and a young Kara Zor-El, who is Supergirl. Together, they try to restore the original timeline and stop the evil General Zod, who plans to conquer the world with his army of Kryptonians. The film is based on the comic book storyline Flashpoint. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3. Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 3 is a sci-fi comedy film directed by James Gunn, the director of The Suicide Squad and Brightburn. The film follows the Guardians of the Galaxy, who are attacked by Adam, a powerful being created by the Sovereign to destroy them. Rocket is wounded and reveals that he has a kill switch implanted by his creator, the High Evolutionary, who wants to use him as a weapon. The Guardians decide to protect Rocket and find a way to remove the kill switch. The film has a soundtrack of classic rock songs that reflect the mood and theme of each scene. The film is full of action, humour, emotion, and surprises. It is a final installment of the Guardians trilogy. Number 6, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. The theme of the movie The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is how power can corrupt and dehumanize people, and how the choices we make can shape our destiny. The movie is based on the novel by Suzanne Collins, which serves as a prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy. The movie follows the story of Coriolanus Snow, a young man from a once prominent family who becomes a mentor of Lucy Gray Baird, a tribute from District 12 in the 10th Hunger Games. Through his relationship with Lucy Gray, Coriolanus is exposed to a different perspective of life, one that values freedom, creativity, and love. However, he also faces the pressure and temptation of the capital, which seeks to control and manipulate him for its agenda. Coriolanus must decide whether to follow his heart or his ambition, and whether to be a songbird or a snake. The movie shows how Coriolanus' choices lead him to be a ruthless dictator of Panem, and we know from the original trilogy. Number 7, 65. 65 is a sci-fi film that was released in 2023. It stars Adam Driver as Mills, an astronaut who crash lands on an unknown planet with a young girl named Koya, played by Ariana Greenblatt. The planet turned out to be Earth 65 million years ago when dinosaurs roamed the land. Mills and Koa have to survive the dangers of the prehistoric world and find a way to escape before an asteroid hits the planet. The film was written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods, who also wrote A Quiet Place. The film was produced by Sam Raimi, Deborah Liebling, Zanib Azzi, Scott Beck, and Brian Woods. The film received mixed reviews from critics and audiences who praised the performance, visuals, and action, but criticised the plot, characters, and dialogue. Number 8, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is a sci-fi action film that is the 7th installment in the Transformers live-action film series. The film is set in 1994 and follows a former soldier and a researcher who team up with the Autobots and the Maximals, a new faction of Transformers, to stop the Terracons, a group of evil Transformers who want to bring their planet-eating master, Unicorn, to Earth. The film features colourful characters, spectacular visuals, and thrilling action scenes. Stephen Cable Jr. directs the film and stars Anthony Ramos, Dominic Fishback, and Ron Perlman as the voice of Optimus Primal. The film was released on June 9, 2023 by Paramount Pictures. Number 9, Simulant. Simulant is a sci-fi thriller film that was released in 2023. April Mullen directs it and stars Robbie Amell, Jordana Brewster, Simar Liu, Alicia Sands, and Sam Worthington. The film is about a woman who tries to replace her dead husband with a humanoid simulant, but the simulant becomes self-aware and starts an AI rebellion. The film explores the themes of grief, identity, and artificial intelligence. Number 10, Infinity Pool. Infinity Pool is a sci-fi horror film that was released in 2023. It is written and directed by Brandon Cronenberg and stars Alexander Skarsgård, Mia Goth, and Cleopatra Coleman. The film is about a couple who go on a vacation to a fictional island resort, where they discover a dark and violent culture of hedonistic tourism and surreal horrors. The film was praised for its atmosphere, performances, and directions, but criticised for its plot and storyline. We hope you enjoyed this list and found some new films to watch. Which one of these movies are you most interested in? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.